Both finding themselves spot. Brings it back to safety. Nepal really enjoying it at the moment. 10-11 minutes to play in the regulation time. Here's Preeti. Spreads it towards her left. Sabita swapped out places with Meena. Karishma does well to keep the possession. Linda gets dropped off the ball. Trying to backtrack. Here's Sabitra Bhandari now. Shilki Devi under pressure. Sabitra with a cross. A touchdown towards Meena. Lets it fly. And makes the goalkeeper work on that occasion, did Sabita Rana. Those shots will keep coming from rear angles now with Nepal in front. Ranjana. Karishma back with Ranjana. It's Martina. Ratan Bala. She goes down on the ground and gets herself a free kick there. It's a tough challenge on Nirmala Devi. Gets India a free kick. Can they try and manufacture something out of this? Long ball. Karishma gets one back. Has the flag stayed down? It has. Just when the clock was getting cruel and the nerves were jangling. A needless free kick conceded. Nirmala with a long ball forward. Is that a sign of a comeback here? A bit of a respite. Still a long way away. With just 9 minutes. Pyari can definitely sense a bit of a spring in the stride of the Blue Tigresses here. Ranjana, a long ball push forward again. And this is going to be a very exciting finish to the contest. Play on, says the ref. Sangeeta. Spread wide towards the left here. Sabitra Bhandari has got help arriving and existing inside the box. Pyari takes it, lets it drop and lets it fly. Flicked on by Karishma. Linda is giving it a chase. Ranjana to the rescue, just knocks it out of the play area. It's going to be India ball now. And the game has come back to life. After that goal went in from Karishma Purushottam. It's Linda hustling for it. Karishma takes it down. Pooja gives the ball away. Here's Karishma again with some sort of a space in front. Gets the cross in. Pooja is there to retrieve it. Preeti Rai looks up and gets herself a free kick for that challenge drawn in from Sangeeta Basfor. A couple of changes. Nirmala goes out. Well, that is her contribution. Bounce right in front. Linda engaging with Bimla. And then The rest was done by Karishma. Alisha Bibina Devi is going to come on. Kiran Pizda is out there. Julan, one of the 3 players to get added on to the squad from the under-17 triumph earlier this month. Julan Nongmathyam. What a time to be thrown into the middle. Chasing the game, trailing by a goal. Desperate effort to win the ball back, and they do eventually. Here's Julan. Good couple of first touches for Julan. And again over that back line, Pantoi Chanu. How is that one in the air again? Preeti. Here's Meena. Was allowed to march forward. Meena, Sabitra knocks it back towards Renuka. Taken away by India. Here's Pyari Khakha. And I guess nicked off the ball again. Julan. The player is down in a red shirt there, but India will continue the move. And that has allowed time for Pooja to just knock it out. Let Renuka. I believe it's Renuka who's down on the turf. 3 minutes is what we are left with. 3 minutes for India to respond. It's been a good game played with a lot of intensity. It was the brilliance. It's been the brilliance of Sabitra Bhandari. Back on her feet and gingerly making her way out of the play field. Let's put in a proper shift. Renuka Nagarkote. It's Preeti. Karishma couldn't quite hold on to the ball. Here's Linda Com. Desperate effort, twisting, turning, rambling. Looks like the last touch came off Ranjana Chanu's feet. Last 90 seconds. Plus the stoppages. Thrusted forward is Ratan Bala. Knocks it towards the side and lets it fly. And Pyari Khakha couldn't quite manage to get to the end of it. How many minutes will be added on the injury time? Ratan Bala and had the option to go left. Was marching all by herself. Card comes out for Bimla. And that's going to be a free kick for India. Do they have one clean strike in them? One good setup. And try and get this game back to parity. 6 minutes have been added on. And it's going to be long 6 minutes if you are Nepal. Here goes Ratan Bala. Strikes, takes a deflection. goalkeeper, with all her alertness, grabs hold of it. And the crowd has been involved right throughout this fixture. There's been a lot of talks, a lot of hype about the rivalry. And surely the game has lived up to expectations. Yes, Sabitra Bhandari looking for a hat-trick. Preeti Rai. Again, beautiful control. Sabita fetches that down the left. Gets one inside. And Sabitra couldn't quite catch that one clean. Kansa Chaisnit has had a good game. She had a few decisions to make. And she's been right on money. Miss Preeti has been a live wire in the middle of the pitch, especially with her distributions. The ball control has always picked out the right pass more often than not. Gets a flick on here. And that is too close to Samiksha. Shilki. Ranjana down the line for Julan. And then give the possession away. And it's all about the game management for Nepal. 3 minutes to go. Just try to run the clock down here, Nepal. Sabita lifting one in. Had the presence of a few red shirts. Allows for a bit of a breather there. I'm not quite sure who's the player going down. And from the free kick, India managed to keep it on target. Crispin Chetri. It's considered this as a stepping stone towards the preparation for next year. Looks like it's Pooja Rana. It's been carried out on a stretcher. And it'll be one happy man, Nabeen Nyopane, just 1 month into the job, and the result he'll be absolutely proud of. Still a couple of minutes to go. Goes airborne. It's Linda. And Karishma giving it a chase. Pimla following it up. An India ball as we enter the last minute of the added on time. And the flag was up against Karishma. That done, Pooja Rana is back on the pitch. I think she's still feeling for that right leg of hers. Pyari with a flick. There's a red shirt behind it. And pushes it forward for Preeti Rai to chase that down. Julan for Ratan Bala. Linda. And Sabita is there. Manmaya for Sabita again. In the dying embers of this friendly encounter between India and Nepal. Preeti Rai has got an option waiting towards the far right. Meena Julan gets the ball and gets robbed of it. Lets it bounce. Savitra Bhandari, India. Desperate effort to try and get towards the other side of the pitch. Gonna have a look at her watch. Pansa Chaisnit. That could be the last action of the evening. Launches that one in the air. Grabs hold of it and quick to send the other side. Julan brings her body in front. Here's Ratan Bala, just knocks it forward again. They have been absolutely brilliant. And that's the end of the 90 minutes plus the stoppages, says Pansa Chaisnit. And what a game it was. Nepal coming out triumphs. And India going down once again to their rivals. The rivalry dominated really long, but in the last few years it's been Nepal who have enjoyed the bragging rights. They had their noses in front in the first half with an excellent strike from Savitra Bhandari inside 2 minutes. And India did have a shot on target. That was a brilliant save from Anjana Rana. Nothing substantial other than that. But in the second half, Savitra Bhandari again from a set piece, curling one inside with a brilliant finish. And Karishma did bring a lifeline, did bring a lot of hopes to India with a late strike. But on the day, that wasn't enough. And India go down and go winless in this Tri-Nation tournament. They go to China from here, Indonesia, beg your pardon, from here on. Nepal, all smiles. They are one happy bunch. So that's the full-time scoreline. Nepal to India 1. And that's been my time here in the commentary box. Do join us again for the other games coming from India on FIFA Plus. Until then, it's goodbye from here.
Alam ni Damna.